Welcome, boys and girls, to our third podcast episode. It's been a success. Like, once we fucking got the ball rolling, we've been churning them out like nothing.
It's amazing. We're our own producers.
That and Mr. Slim keeps funding us. Like, as long as Mr. Slim stays around, we can continue to make more episodes.
Slim Jim or Slim?
Step into a Slim Jim!
You don't know?
Oh, yeah!
Mr. Slim's right here. This is him.
Hey,
you weren't here for that story?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Mr. Slim's
10 years ago.
Is there a cup of coffee in the big time?
So, today we're going to nerd out.
We're going to nerd.
We're going to nerd out today. We're going to nerd out.
Nerds.
So, today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, is nothing but nerd topics, and today we're going to talk about the video game that got us started on video games.
And our favorite ones, too, if we wish.
Yeah, well, if your favorite video game didn't get you started on video games, that's just crazy.
Ridiculous.
You know, just because a video game got you started doesn't necessarily mean it's your favorite.
That is true. You could have had a better experience later down the line. So I'm going to go last this time because I feel like I've always done too much talking. So
yeah, you have.
Yeah, so I'm tired of hearing my own voice. I want to hear other people on this podcast. So let's go for let me introduce everyone. So today we got Double Dutch Bus Brandon. Right?
Double Dutch.
Did I get it right?
Double Dutch Brandon.
We got Mr. Texas Cory.
How you doing?
And then we got
United States of Texas.
America.
Just so you know, sir, there are no states in Texas. I don't give a shit.
I'm stating lots of shit, damn it.
Damn it,
Texas. That was a statement, asshole.
Fuck yeah. Beth me on.
I'm one of your hosts, Noonie Nunez, and I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Chris Trejo.
Chrissy Chris is...
Toe ball.
Toe to the ball to the toe.
Ball to toast?
And we do have a special guest
You never
today.
go balls to toes.
Never.
Shut up, Brandon. We do have a special guest today because one we left out on accident would be Jazmine.
It's pronounced Jazmine.
Shut up, stupid.
Okay, I thought you maybe thought that was her name because
He said Jam and Jazmine.
Or, Jams.
Jams.
Jams, there you go.
Jams
I like
with
that
some
one
yams.
That's what my friends call me.
Jams with some yams.
You don't have friends, or Jay for sure.
Yeah, I'm not going off what my friends call me. They call me a lot of different things.
like asshole.
Yeah, all four of them.
By the way, before we continue further, remember that Mystery Science Theater thing you were talking about with sci-fi in the last episode?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, you're the coolest guy I've ever met.
That's my fucking tattoo.
Oh my god.
Dude, what about me?
What?
Do you have tattoos?
America?
Do you have a tattoo?
America. Do you have a tattoo of Mystery Science Theater 3000?
No.
Well, I also got this fucking one, but
What was that?
it's a wolf.
It's a picture of himself.
I don't like wolves at all, so.
He considers himself a wolf.
A wolf or a wolf?
Wolf.
Oh, wolf.
Sorry, I'm Latino, so I have an excuse to talk real shitty. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, today we're nerding out. We're talking about the video games that got us started on video games. So who wants to take it first?
Oh, Cory can take it. He can take it all day first.
I agree with America. That's what we say.
You can continue, Cory.
Oh.
I got a spot.
It's time.
We're talking about video games.
Okay, dude, my bad.
Get what we were doing? He's like, hey, where the fuck am I?
It's like he's like
This
an
isn't bad.
No, he's like an old Macintosh. Smack him upside the head, see if he works again.
Oh, we passed him the mic, and he's like,
He's like, I never get to talk. Here's the mic. I like turtles.
I like turtles.
We passed him the mic, and I'm like,
oh my gosh,
we're
right.
like, Cory, what's your favorite video game? He's like,
Hey. Alright, so I got it. Ready?
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus.
It's happening again.
It was a wet one.
Back in 6th grade, I did this once.
Alright, Mr. Texas Cory, please continue.
Favorite video game all time that got me into really gaming would have to be Halo. I would have to say Halo.
Which one? The first Halo? Halo 2? Did you come at it late? Or
I came at it late. I came in Halo 3. Well, actually, Halo 2.
Did you come at it late and hard?
Hard and fast. That's how I normally do.
That's how Ricky Bobby likes to live. Hard and fast.
Hard and fast. If you ain't first, you're last.
That doesn't make any sense.
There he is, drinking salt.
Wow, man, I'm going to cut you off.
You should
Yeah,
stop
for
doing the
everybody to
salt.
know, one of our hosts here is drunk off of beer salt.
It's fucking delicious.
No beer, just beer
salt.
salt.
Did you ever have Lucas?
Do you guys not do that?
No.
No.
Who does that?
You
We
never
used
had.
to buy just
Why do we have
nuggets.
honey on the table? Actually, first of all,
Fucking, I'll drink
That's
that.
for the dessert we had in the last episode last week. We
Yeah.
haven't got rid of it.
uh,
But you never had Lucas as a kid?
no.
It's like a,
Why are we off topic again?
It's like
I had
lime
Lucas,
salt.
but I wasn't that much of. I don't know. I wasn't-
Basically, Lucas was
That
really
much of a
unhealthy.
queer?
They found lead in Lucas,
I
so they
wasn't-
stopped importing it from Mexico. But they still do have this beer lime salt, and
You know,
that's how
it's
I get
great.
it.
And my
I'm
mom always
not-
used to get mad at us for eating it.
completely fluent in Spanish, so I don't know about that.
Say Polo El Loco.
All right, Cory.
All right.
Mr. Texas Cory, please continue. Halo. So you got
Came in
him.
at Halo 3, played Halo 2, been addicted ever since.
So you played them backwards.
Yeah, pretty much went from Halo 3
So
to Halo
like
2.
you had a mirror, you faced the mirror as the TV was behind you. You played it backwards.
Why are we doing this
Oh
again?
man.
Oh, Chris.
Oh,
You know, it's a
my.
bit like saying I'm going to make a TV dinner. Yeah, well, you sure have weird hobbies making TV dinners.
Dinner with the TV.
Dinner with the TV. That's what I meant.
There you go.
Thank you.
Ah.
Or
I
the
fucked that
food, or
one
the
up.
food channel.
I thought you were gonna say like, oh, you know, I made a TV dinner, I sat on it, so it got really hot. I thought that's where you were going with that.
Well,
I don't know.
I have
don't know.
nuclear farts.
how do you guys feel about the Halo series, though?
I love Halo.
I
Halo's the
feel it
reason.
all day.
Halo's the reason why I bought my 360, and I came into the life cycle of the Xbox 360 really late. I didn't buy a 360 until 2011, and I bought it for the sole intent to play Halo, and I bought every single one of them.
Well, considering I was actually... Fuck, when did the Xbox first original one come out? 2001?
I don't know. I'll do some fact checks while you tell your story.
Well,
though.
it was funny because my brother actually got the original Xbox when it first came out, and he got the Halo as the launch title. I remember going over to where he was living at the time, and him kind of explaining. He's like, "Oh, Brandon, do you like science fiction?" I'm like, "I'm not like a 10-year-old kid. I love science fiction at the point." He's like, "Well, there's this game I'm playing right now. It's called Halo. In it, you're the super ultra cool space warrior, pretty much."
Master Chief.
I got your answer though. The original Xbox dropped November 15th, 2001.
Okay, thank you.
Not a boy.
So it was 2002 then at that point, so it was actually 12, so close enough. Anyway.
Enough, man.
So he was describing about the game, you know, you play this uber powerful space marine kind of thing. The Earth's overpopulated, so they're out trying to find other planets. They meet
I haven't
this
heard this plot before.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sure again! You know, and he told me about it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I want to try it. So he's like, you want to try it? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay. Took me into where his room was, set up his TV and his Xbox and all that. I sat there and played the entire campaign that entire fucking day.
It's a great series. Halo 2 is where I came in, and then I played Halo 1.
I still never played Halo 1.
I actually remember good memories with the first Halo because I remember, this is going to sound gay, especially coming from me.
No,
That's
no.
not saying much at all, sir.
Fuck you.
Yes,
you
sir.
can please.
As
Well,
the
no,
dick
I-
rolls
Yeah, I
out
guess
his
you're
mouth.
from Texas.
No,
man.
in California I was on one of the sports
You know
teams.
where it comes from, Texas?
Stairs and queers.
No,
you
back
don't
in-
look like a stair to
Steers and
me.
queers. No, but
Oh,
back
I
in
thought it went the other way. I thought it didn't look like a queer.
No,
Damn
there's-
it.
if you didn't look
just
like a
steered the
stair,
queers.
you look like a queer.
It
You
kind
suck
of
a
looks like a
golf ball.
steer too.
You suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
So please continue, Mr.
Anyway,
Judge.
I remember when I was on one of the sports teams back in high school, and I remember it was like spring. It was like
This doesn't turn awkward, does
it
it?
does not turn awkward. So
He
fuck
was in
you.
the shower.
No, we had
What?
we had early morning practice. It was like 6 a.m. We went out and we
Early
got done
wood.
around. Fuck you. You know, it was like 6 a.m. We went out and then we came back in at like we finished like 10 a.m. We're 9:30 around that time. So one of the guys goes, "Hey, I just got an Xbox and Halo. You guys want to come over and we'll do a LAN party?" So fucking we did. It was like maybe 20 of us huddled in this little fucking rinky-dink one-bedroom apartment.
Real quick, because this is like
This turns
way
really
too
good.
early. I was really young back then. LAN, that was like the system link, right? That's
Yeah,
what
that's
LAN
where you
was.
link the systems together. That's still how a lot of there's actually LAN parties that are big.
I hear,
in
but I just
California. I forget what it's called. Like it's not Evo, but it's something along those lines. But all the PCs connected, StarCraft, that kind of thing.
Nice.
But like, there's 20 of us huddled in this little rinky-dink 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. Each of us is 4 of us each on an Xbox on like 4 separate whatever fucking TVs. It's just huddled together, all playing a massive game of Halo. It was fucking great fun.
Actually,
That's
go
the
on
first
that
time
story.
you kissed a man.
No, that was the second time.
Stupid.
Stupid motherfucker. No.
So Brandon, for you, Halo also was the game that started you off.
Actually, no. I would have to say the first real video game to draw me in. I'm not gonna say Mario because that's too stereotypical. Because I fucking hate.
That's
the
gay.
I hate.
Well, I thought he was
No,
gonna
no,
say
no,
because
no,
you're
no, no, no,
Italian.
because I hate the
That's
Nintendo.
gay.
I do not like the original Nintendo. I would have to say because like for me, because I actually had a Sega Genesis growing up, so I'd say the first game that
Sonic?
Not really Sonic. That was the first game I remember playing. But the first game to draw me in, to make me what I love in gaming, was Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64.
Okay.
It was actually funny how that came across too. I had gotten the console for, I think it was Christmas. I had Star Fox 64, Super Mario 64, and I think it was Mario Kart. And so my grandma, for some strange reason, was like, I went through a video game magazine. I just got you this. It was like my birthday. I didn't even ask for anything. You know, I was one of those kind of kids. And she handed me like a brand new cartridge of Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I'm like, oh, thank you. And, you know how they're like 98 out of 100 or something like that from like one gaming magazine. Open it up. It's one of the rare gold cartridges.
Nice. Mine was not gold. I want to try to fucking find.
So
one.
I remember putting it in my console, turning it on. I was gone. You know, I was just kind of sold from that point on.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you're sucked.
Oh, shut the fuck
up! Oh my god.
Fatty.
How many gay jokes can we get through in this episode? Find out today.
Hey, I was just saying. I thought that was gonna be more of a Tron joke. But all right.
Editor, please.
I just
Editor.
thought he was getting sucked into the TV. I was going with Tron, but fuck you
Well,
guys.
Tron. Jesus, Jeff Bridges, give us a counter on how many gay jokes. But yeah, I just remember like next thing I know, it was like maybe 12 in the afternoon. I was out of school for the day. It was like a Saturday or something like that.
So you went to school on Saturday?
No. I was out of school for the day. I don't know if it was a
Oh.
Saturday or a Friday or something like that, or it was a holiday or something like that. So I remember I got it like early morning or something like that. And then next thing I know, I turn around, it's fucking 10 o'clock in the evening. So I'm like, oh, it's time for bed. I'm just fucking engrossed with it. And no, I didn't get Majora's Mask, so that doesn't count. And technically it's an expansion pack, so it doesn't count as a game.
Okay.
That would be my first. Chris, what's yours?
Mine.
His would
I don't know.
have
I was gonna go N64 too, and I was gonna say GoldenEye, but you know what?
That was a fucking good.
That
game.
was-
It
It
was a
was.
good game. It was a
Amazing
good
game.
Great.
But I think I was more
Multiplayer was really
into.
good.
I think I was more into Ocarina of Time.
Wow, two so far.
That really, I mean, it just that game pulled me in. Now, GoldenEye, I loved. But I don't
Multiplayer was
think-
really good in it.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's what pulled me in. I think it was Ocarina of Time. And I thought it was because I got to ride a pretty horse.
So you are gay. So
Oh yeah, I
this is
never
what we-
denied it.
God damn. Like,
the matter?
can we go 2 minutes without
No.
saying a gay joke? Like,
No, we do not have that kind of willpower.
Obviously
no,
not.
you know what? I don't know what the generic term of this, but have all of you guys seen Super 8?
No.
It was
Oh,
great.
that movie, that
By
J.J. Abrams.
movie.
Yeah.
Okay, the start of the movie, they live there. It shows an industrial factory, and they have a sign with numbers on it. It says "Days without an accident," and like it unfortunately starts off. The main character's mother dies, so
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's very sad in the beginning. And like there's a guy up on the ladder, and you see like a whole bunch of wreckage in the background, and he's changing the counter to either 1 or 0. It's been 1 day since they had an accident. I feel like that's what our fucking show is. Like minutes since the last gay joke. Like fuck, 30 seconds? God damn it.
Bed Bath & Beyond.
So
What about you?
man, I can't believe we had how many answers we had, but fucking Ocarina of Time is what got me
So I'm
started.
the odd man out right now?
Kinda.
Like no, you just started late.
Well,
really.
I get, if you're looking at it genre-wise, I think my first-person shooter was GoldenEye, but the first-person shooter to really get me into them was Halo. So,
See,
The
but we
first-
were talking like the first. But we're talking
The
really
first
about the
game
first game to get us into.
when I
games.
played gaming was more sports. You played NBA, and that was it. But then you get the Xbox 360, you play Halo 3.
See,
That's,
for me,
that's where friendships are made right there.
yeah.
Or,
But for me, though,
or lost.
Or lost.
Yeah,
That's it.
but for me, Ocarina of Time represents so much more to me than just a game because it like the
It's a
person
chill
who
running
gave
around.
the person who gave me the game like meant a lot to me. So, quick little rundown. So my uncle is the one who gave me that game, and he was a big gamer, and he also does the same. He was also in the same profession I am, which I won't go into too much detail, but he was in the same profession I'm in currently. So I think the person I am today is molded a lot by the person he was. He was a huge gamer, and then I became a huge gamer, and I ended up into the same career he was in. So he meant a lot to me, and he passed away unfortunately like 2 years ago. So
Sorry.
it's man, Ocarina of Time though, such a great game, and that's what started me off on video games.
I feel really out of the loop. I never
Oh, well,
played
the
it.
Legend of Zelda series as a whole is like all great games. Like I know, this is going to sound funny. My first year of college, I actually wrote an
Your
English
only year
essay.
of
I actually
college.
wrote my only year of
only
college.
year of college.
I like that. My first year of university was the only year of community college. Yeah, that one.
The only one I did.
I'm
Was the
sorry.
cheapest dancer.
My first and only. I soonly quit after the become a dancer. Anyway,
good
so
one.
I actually wrote an English essay on how, because I don't know, I was a fucking smartass in class. We had to do a cause and effect paper.
You weren't the kiss
Oh my
ass?
god.
Nope. We had to do a cause and
Don't make me
effect.
do the Doctor Who quote. I will.
I don't know what it is.
It's a cause to effect joke.
It was a cause and effect paper, and then some real fucking nerd in my class like, I'm gonna do a report on how Batman changed the comic book industry. I'm like, and like the teacher was like, all for it, like, yeah, go ahead, do it. I'm like, really? So to be a fucking smart ass.
Okay, Eddie Deason.
To be a fucking smart ass, I was gonna be like, if he's gonna fucking write that, I'm gonna fucking write an essay on how the Legend of Zelda changed the gaming industry.
Really, I would have done a paper that said he tried to kill me with a forklift.
Anyway, so I don't know how.
That's gay.
God damn it, guys.
Almost.
Gotcha. Mine wasn't even a gay joke.
Yeah, you're not even getting lazy with it now.
That's good.
A lazy accident is still an accident.
That was
So anyway-
really gay.
Oh boy.
Anyway, the teacher, though, ate my shit up. She was like, yes, you totally can. I'm like, really? All right. I hate doing work, and this is going to be fucking easy. It's not going to be even considered work. But I actually learned a lot of shit. The original Legend of Zelda was the first game
What was that?
to utilize, I forget, I have to look at, I think it was 89 or 88.
It was. I believe it was the first game to utilize a battery back save.
I don't know what that is, but it
It,
did have
it was a
internal
battery.
memory.
It was a battery.
Internal
inside-
memory.
Internal memory.
It was the
I
first
don't know
game.
what that is.
It was the first game to utilize internal memory.
It's called battery pack.
Okay, every game up until that point was basically a side scroller or a game where, like Gallagher, where you
More
basically
Metroid, where you had a password to continue on.
that, and you had to basically the whole point of your games were back then were to rack up a high score, and then try to beat that score or give to someone else. But that was you were basically doing the same task over and over and over again, and it was basically just beat the leaderboard and get the highest score available. Legend of Zelda was the first one to use an internal memory, so you could actually stop what you were doing and then continue playing another day. It also was the first game to like really incorporate like an actual narrative, and it was an open world. It was the first open world game, so the Legend of Zelda had a big impact
Good.
on the
I'm
gaming
glad.
industry.
Glad you guys changed your life.
Otherwise, we'd fucking still be.
But
playing
Halo,
Legend.
man.
But Halo
Fucking Halo was badass.
I'm not gonna lie, Halo made me lose some friends.
Really?
I think there's
First time I ever.
The first time you ever went negative in the friends department.
Whoa,
Okay, that was
whoa.
we were explaining.
I have no friends. What are you talking
Wait,
about?
are we still explaining the game to first get us into that? We haven't done our favorites yet.
Our favorites?
Well, I don't know. Well,
This is just to get us in. This is just to get us
Okay.
in. Now, before we start breaking off into other stuff, though, jamming.
Oh.
Jam and Jam.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say the same thing as everyone else. Well, I mean, Ocarina was like the first game I played, but Majora's Mask was the one that I would always play like every day. Like every day after school, like I would always
What
like
the hell
the
is
game
that?
was like already beat.
Majora's Mask is the sequel to Ocarina of Time.
It
And a
technically-
direct sequel.
it
A
do-
direct sequel.
You know, unfortunately, I don't really consider it a sequel. I consider it more of an expansion pack. I know that sounds weird, but like it had still almost all the same engine, just a different setting, different armors, that kind of thing. That was really the only difference. Otherwise, you could have just made it all one game and it still would have done it.
See, what,
Right. That's just me, though.
I mentioned earlier off camera that I said if I was in charge
Off camera?
yeah, it was off the record, off the books. If I was in charge of Nintendo, which I'll never be because I'm American, but
You can be Reggie Fils.
if I had the like reins of Nintendo to help them get out of the gutter, one thing I would do is like, all right, I'm splitting the Zelda timeline again. I was like, but it's going to be completely an alternate timeline. Like at least the timelines like all kind of exist in one universe. I'm like, nope, we're completely going astray. If I was in charge, I would continue to make sequels to Ocarina of Time's timeline. So
Technically, no, that actually already does exist.
no, like I would continue like that's the only link we have from now on, because basically every Legend of Zelda is basically like Link reincarnated in a. It's not the same Link.
I believe
This-
there was a. Sorry.
in like Ocarina of Time, like that was like a completely new Link. Majora's Mask is like probably one of the few games to like actually be a direct sequel to a previous Zelda game. I would continue that timeline because that's like that's my favorite Link. Like Skyward Sword Link's cool, Twilight Princess Link's cool.
I love Twilight Princess.
But Link from Ocarina and Majora's Mask is my favorite definitive Link, and I would like to continue his story. Like, what the fuck happens to him? And
okay, so you're not more focused on the timeline. You're focused more on the character, though.
Yes, okay. I'd like to continue that Link story, his lifetime.
Okay, Geralt of Rivia.
Huh?
Okay, Geralt of Rivia.
I have no idea who that is.
Am I the only one who's playing
His references are so out there, but we're gonna reach that audience.
I hope we fucking have an audience that knows what the fuck he's saying. Like, they're probably gonna say, man, Chris is funny, and Nooney's funny, Cory's alright, he has that Texas voice, like
that son bitch right there.
That son bitch, he's alright, I guess.
But who's that guy who interjects with weird comments?
And those bad Swedish accents, yeah.
He's obviously the guy who needs to get cut from this board.
That son bitch.
I don't like him. He's not that funny, but his references I get, and I respect that. Sorry.
He's like, I ain't never read a book, and I ain't never gonna start reading, so he can stop talking about them fucking books.
What the hell's a Thor's?
Is that a dinosaur?
I haven't laughed.
I've actually had that one told to me by my nephew.
I haven't laughed that hard since I fell off my dinosaur.
So, Cory, would you say that Halo is a game that also started you on games and is also your favorite? Or?
Yes.
Fair enough.
It has to go down this.
Fair enough, because Ocarina of Time is my favorite, and it's the reason why I still play video games. I do have other favorites, but the definitive number one game that I can say is my favorite is Ocarina of Time.
I think my favorite video game is probably Fallout 3.
Fallout 3 is one of my favorite games.
That is a badass.
Well, why don't we do like top 5 or something like that? If you could, that'd be cool.
I could, yeah, I can do that too.
Because honestly, Ocarina of Time is my all-time favorite too. But it's like, I got like a couple more that I would put probably up right at the same spot.
Man, Chris, how about you? Is your favorite game different from the game that started you on video games?
No, because I still play it.
Yeah, I still pop in Ocarina of Time from time to time. I want to buy a 3DS just so I can replay it.
I actually have that on the 3DS too, and you know what? Fucking great.
I gotta pick it up sometime.
Amazing. That is amazing.
Amazing. There's no voice acting, so I don't mind the reading this time round.
Can you even read?
All right,
I learned to read at a kindergarten level. The fox went in the hole.
So,
not a gay joke.
That is gay.
Almost gay.
It's a gay joke now.
That's some bitch gay right there.
Oh my goodness. You know what? Right now our demographic is like definitely aiming towards the Southerners, but fucking Southerners don't listen to podcasts.
Oh yeah, they don't even know what the technology is.
So
podcast, that alien.
That's all
like that.
That's all been trying to get my head right there. I'm trying to tell you what.
Okay, so Brandon, let's top 5. You said top 5.
Well, we could do something like obviously
top 3.
I'll let you pick the number, and I would love to hear your rundown. No, I think 5's good. Let's go with 5. 4. Because
I'm gonna do. I can't think of that many. I don't even know how to count that.
Okay, we'll do top 5.
All right, Brandon, take it away.
Okay.
In no particular order, correct? Or are you
no rough particular order, just kind of what's the point of my favorites right now.
Top 5.
Like, obviously, Ocarina of Time's the number 1 though. That would be a flat out for me.
We understand. We got you.
We talked 20 minutes about Ocarina.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
This guy talked about Halo.
No, but like I would have to say at number 2 in all honesty, and it's a newer one, and a lot of people probably look at me like you can't have a newer one as your favorite. Fuck
no,
you,
I do.
Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. I'm sorry, I have plowed so much fucking time into the Elder Scrolls Skyrim that it's just not even funny at that point. I have it on PC, I have it on console.
How many hours have you logged? Because it tracks it.
All combined or on each separate version?
Where the hell?
I'm going to start using that now.
How many versions do you have? You have PC.
I have PC and I have console for the Xbox, and I have all DLC for both.
Okay, see,
but
real quick, let me pause. I haven't played any of the DLC, and it's because I'm a Sony guy, and as you know, we got the DLC extremely late. But that's not necessarily a bad thing because there was so much content in Skyrim that it kept me busy all that time. But just the console version, I probably logged 250 hours.
When I last checked, or when I last noticed, I believe for console, because actually I lost the Wi-Fi connection, so I have an account that tracks my game time. but it lost track of what I had. But I think when it all in total, it was like 285 hours.
Between console and PC?
No, but just on console.
Okay.
PC, because you have all the modding community and all that, about 500 hours.
Yeah.
Do you have a life?
No, I don't.
It's funny.
Seriously.
I get that all the fucking
Out
time.
of the 500 hours
Out of the 500 hours, how many times
I
you
have
pissed?
had people tell me, you flat all these hours, and how do you sit down and do that? It's like, it's simple. You don't sit down in one fucking stretch.
Exactly. Like, people
I have a job.
Sometimes you sit on the couch. Sometimes you're in a chair. Other times you're in your bedroom in your underwear.
No, a lot of the game stuff I did.
Did
though,
you
was
piss your pants?
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
in a bucket.
Because
In a bucket.
in a bottle.
believe it or not, I fucking do a lot of
Someday.
shit. I play music. I fucking go to work. I fucking do this podcast now, and I fucking log hours, hundreds of hours. Jasmine, pour me one, please. I log hundreds of hours.
One for him, one
in
for
video
all of us
games.
down south.
The most I probably have.
There's some baby right there.
Between Fallout 3 and New Vegas, I've easily logged over 1,000 hours.
I easily.
Without playing with yourself.
Alright, it wasn't a gay joke. We're making improvement.
What do you know? It
No,
wasn't
it
a gay joke.
No, no, you said it is now, though.
No,
Shut up.
we're not going to count that.
Why? Why did you have to go that
Nobody laughed about that. That was not a joke. That was an
That wasn't gay.
important message.
Yeah.
UCF.
Alright, please, Brandon, please continue.
At
What's
number 3.
Shit, you're only on 3?
Jesus, that's why it takes too long.
Number 3.
It takes long because you're cracking gay jokes every 2 minutes.
Alright, okay, well, I'll try to make these last 3 quick.
That's what she said.
Hey, he's improving. Continue.
He's improving.
At least you didn't say that's what he said.
Oh my God.
God damn it. She just said.
Well, now we restart again.
Number 3, the World of Warcraft franchise.
Good job. All right, let's go to 4.
No. We could.
I'm just saying how many hours. I'm just gonna say how many hours I've done into just that alone.
I wish.
3,000 hours.
I actually do
God
wish.
damn, you're right.
Yeah!
Yeah.
3,000.
Murphy!
Holy shit.
Seriously, you've only been alive for like 2,500.
That's what made life.
World of Warcraft is one of those games I wish I did get into, but
No,
at the
you
time.
don't get into it.
No, at this point, no. But at the time, I really wish I did. But I wasn't into
Yeah.
PC gaming, and
Sucker.
I just didn't have fucking money to pay that subscription. All right, but I wish I did. Number 4.
Number 4. That's 5, not 4.
No, that's 4. I did it like this.
You went 5.
No, I went like this.
His wiggling of his fingers.
Your friend did this 3. This is the German 3.
Alright, you inglorious bastard.
Oh,
I hit you with a baseball
I
bat.
see what you did there. Number 4, Mr. Brandon.
The Bear Jew. No, I guess in all honesty, number 4, I would probably put Halo 1.
It's a good one.
It's probably my favorite.
Are you happy, Corey? He said Halo.
It's just
Finally,
It's
Jesus.
just my favorite first-person shooter.
I
or
heard
at least
Dangerous
one of them. I can play the game now, and it still holds up really well. And it's just a well-designed game. It's got good, adequate length, and it had a great multiplayer. I say had because, fortunately, that stuff's no longer up. But
At the time, it was one of the best things you had to
oh
experience.
yeah, without a doubt. And at number 5, God,
Some bitch.
you know what? I'm gonna go with the current one. Just one that I'm playing through recently and I'm really loving. Sid Meier's Civilization 5, the Brave New World expansion.
Haven't heard of that one. I'm very unfamiliar. Is this PC only?
PC only, unfortunately.
That's probably why I'm a console dude.
Faggot.
All right, so
Oh.
now he called me a derogatory homosexual slur. All right,
Why?
Chris, your turn.
I'm gonna light your finger knuckles on fire.
All right, Chris, your turn.
That
Top
douche
5.
knuckles.
Douche no.
Top 5. Alright.
In no particular order. None of
No
this have a
particular
miracle
order,
value.
Obviously, Ocarina of Time. That could be number 1. That would be number 1 because that's still the one I play right now. GoldenEye's up there. I'm going old school. GoldenEye's up there.
Classic.
A lot of people, you could think it was this, it was that, it was a kiddish game, whatever. Mario 64 was awesome.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I love playing that game. That was up there. Halo, I'm not going to say 1, 2, or anything. I'm just going to say
The series.
Yeah, the series. I'm going to say that. And then I know everybody here is going to kill me, and a lot of people out there are going to kill me.
I will.
But Modern Warfare.
Oh, you
Call of Duty
son.
Modern Warfare. I'm sorry.
You are the game man.
No,
in this group.
No, I can understand that because Modern.
And I'm not saying the whole series. I'm saying Modern Warfare. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
It was the game changer.
It was.
It
Yeah,
was.
we'll not-
It was a downhill slope from there. Don't get me wrong.
Like my
But that-
girlfriend.
Yeah.
What girlfriend?
Wait,
Continue?
what?
No, that's his joke he's supposed to make. You ruined it.
Well, he's talking. He can't interject.
I
in his
can't
own-
do two things at once.
I can.
Shit.
Continue. Modern Warfare. Whether you like it or
That
not,
was
that was a
fine.
game changer.
Huge trouble.
That was. I don't know. I was just good at that one. I was great at the multiplayer. I killed the. I killed the. Shut up! I'm thinking about you and your girlfriend. I don't know. It just the multiplayer. I just really got into it. It's a game I have on both PS3 and Xbox 360. I have it on both systems, and it's something I can play at either one. And I don't know. I just really liked it.
All right.
Next.
Next.
Shit.
That's you.
Alrighty, so for me, and once again, no particular order. None of these games have numerical value, but like probably what you said, definitely, definitively, number one does have to be Ocarina of Time. Every game after Ocarina of Time can interchange.
Yeah.
So number one is Ocarina of Time. That's the game that started me on video games. It's the reason why I play video games to this day. Number two, Fallout 3. Fallout 3, like between Ocarina of Time and Fallout 3, I just casually played video games. But then once Fallout 3 came out, it fucking sparked me in video games. It was from that point on, I'm like, okay, I'm fucking loving life as a video gamer. I'm gonna fucking continue playing games. So actually, if there is numerical value, Fallout 3 is definitely number 2 under Zelda. Number 3, I did not think I was going to like this game at all. Like, I thought I was not a game nerd. If you ask everyone else, though, they're probably going to tell you like, "Oh, he totally fucking is." But oddly enough, I didn't view myself as such, and I thought that this game was too fucking nerdy, and I thought this was like too far. Like, nope, can't go down that road. It's too much. It's Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Before I thought Elder Scrolls was just Dungeons and Dragons, which I hear is cool, but I thought Dungeons and Dragons, that's freaking so nerdy.
You say that I do play tabletop.
Exactly.
RPGs.
I hear it's good. I hear it's actually like a lot of people actually love it. Like our fucking friend Piercy actually plays the shit out of Dungeons and Dragons and knows a lot about it.
But it's not Dungeons and Dragons for me.
But anyway, when I saw Elder Scrolls, because I was ignorant and I didn't know anything, I thought like Elder Scrolls was just like this D&D like nerdgasm. But I gave it a chance because it was made from the creators of Fallout 3. It's made from Bethesda. And I was like, well, if it's made by them and it plays very similarly, what do you have? It's basically a combination of Zelda meets Fallout 3.
With swords
I'm
and
like,
magic and stuff.
Perfect. This sounds like a combination of my 2 favorite games. So Skyrim specifically. I haven't played any other Elder Scrolls installments.
Was
Was
that you're at right now? You could probably go to Oblivion and be like, it's okay.
Probably, but it didn't age well.
I started Oblivion because I didn't like the Elder Scrolls series at all. So I started Oblivion. I'm like, oh, this is it. You can't top this shit. Skyrim comes out. Never mind, you topped it. Fuck you all. Continue.
So then, I'm at number 4 now, right? Yeah. So number 4, Halo. Halo is the reason why I own Microsoft consoles. I got my original Xbox, just so I could play Halo 1 and 2. I came into the console life cycle of 360 very late. I got my first Xbox in 2011, and I got it just so I could play all the Halo games, and I bought all of them. So Halo is probably one of the best shooters I've ever played. Number 5 is a very recent game. You say it's overhyped, but it fucking impacted me, and it just resonates so well, and it's The Last of Us.
I was about to say, if it's not Last of Us, I'm going to be really disappointed.
But that's hard, though, because, man, whether you disagree or not, fucking last year was one of the best years to be a gamer.
Last year did have a great...
Because BioShock Infinite easily could have beat Last of Us, but the difference between Last of Us, like, The Last of Us had, like, a compelling story the whole way through, whereas with BioShock, for me, it was very mysterious because you don't have all the answers. So it's kind of like a mystery game. But no, that ending, when it wraps it together in a bow, you're like, holy shit.
And then
that ending is what makes the rest of the game so impactful. Like, you can play it a second time, and after you've seen the ending, you're like, wow, like these little subtle things in the beginning of the game that you don't notice, you notice now. But with The Last of Us, you're invested the whole way through. Kind of with Infinite, you don't know what the fuck's really going on until it wraps it for you, and then you appreciate everything that they put in front of you. So if you don't, so like for example, if you don't beat Infinite, you're not going to appreciate it. But if you just play the fucking first level of The Last of Us, you're like, holy shit.
Which I have, and to be fair, you're allowed to have that, but I've played it. Honestly, it was kind of just a badly done third-person shooter. Now, I'm generally not one of those people that's like, it just sucks because it sucks. There were certain things in there. One, I didn't find the story compelling.
It's not flawless. It's definitely a game with its flaws, but its story is amazing. Its characters are great.
The problem, though, it's like the whole concept of the zombie thing. I realize they're not zombies in the technical term. They're infected with a fungus, but still, it's a zombie.
Yeah,
overall.
but in its most basic terms, it's a zombie game.
That's just done to death.
And zombies been beat over the head. But
yeah, so that's it. And it's just none of the characters appealed to me. And
I love it.
Development.
I fucking love it. I cannot wait for Remastered to come out on the 29th this month, and I already have it pre-ordered. But those are my top favorite games. But there are some other games that didn't make the list. The BioShock franchise should be in there,
except for 2. No.
I feel like didn't live up to BioShock 1.
The problem is it wasn't.
Here's a quick question for you before we get to Cory. BioShock 1 or Infinite?
Ooh, Infinite. Sorry. No. I did start with BioShock 1. The game was fun, but there was something that they just kind of took the overall what I loved about 1 into Infinite and just made it better.
Infinite's a very great game, but I'm gonna have to go with BioShock 1.
But the Infinite was easily my top game of 2013, and it was kind of sad because 2012 had shit. My favorite one was actually an Xbox Live Arcade at the time game, which was just an indie game. It's called Dust. It was a fucking good game.
I downloaded it because I was a Plus member. It was free on PlayStation.
It's fucking great. Dust in Elysian Town?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even know it was on there.
Other games came out there. Oh, last year was a great year. Last of Us, GTA 5.
Oh, God. Okay, let me change my
DMC, BioShock Infinite. There's a shitload of great games.
Let me change number 5.
Hey, once it's in, it's in.
Yeah, it's Cory's turn.
Done, bro.
You can come back to it, but let's let Cory go.
Well, my first one would have to be the Halo series. No matter what, as a whole series, can't be mad with the plot line, storyline throughout the whole entire games. Can't be mad. Multiplayer. You evolve throughout the years playing Halo. Number 2, I would have to go. None of you guys ever said it, so I'm gonna have to say it. I have to go with the 2K, the NBA series. I love basketball, so throughout 2K they evolved into this year, which I thought this year was pretty badass.
Which one's the latest one? 2K14?
Yeah.
That was free on PlayStation Plus.
Was it?
Yeah, for PS3 though.
See, I have PS4, so I have it for Xbox 360 and PS4. So I go back and forth between Xbox 360. I play the Path to Greatness with LeBron, and then PS4 I play just for my career. The graphics are amazing.
Cool. I'm not a sports guy. I'd rather play sports in real life than on a console. I like to be immersed in different ways, but definitely they are good games that you have to respect. I do actually respect sport games because, like, as opposed to a Call of Duty, sports games have it fucking rough.
They do.
Because they always have to innovate.
Evolve.
And it's fucking hard to do it in 1 year's span time because you have to realize that developing a game is fucking hard. And they have to develop it in under 1 year. And then they need to fucking market it for the remaining time they have until launch window. So I definitely, sport games are not for me, but I respect the developers who create them because it's a huge challenge to come out with sport games.
I'm going to agree on that too, especially with the sports. But there's a lot of people who
shit on Madden.
It's not. No, I'm just saying in general. Like when it comes to like AAA titles, obviously like Electronic Arts, Ubisoft, that kind of thing. A lot of people are like, oh, they suck because they just stream out. It's like, yeah, but there's still, because a lot of people are like indie PC big. Kind of the Sony's kind of doing thing is like indie games, like indie developers. Like Dust in Elysian Town was an indie game, but I loved it. There was so much effort put into that. The one little game with one guy did. Don't get me wrong, those are great games, but like these guys are still on crunch times too. You can't just knock the game because it's somebody Ubisoft or EA. And don't get me wrong, EA sucks, but you can't give them fully knocking when they're
actually
working on
EA has one really good game out, and that's UFC that they just brought out.
Yeah,
so.
Is that on
I actually heard that was really good.
That was that's my number 5.
As soon as Cory's done, I have a long fucking story to tell about that game because I am a huge UFC fan.
I have the original UFC game from the original Xbox 2.
Oh,
Really?
Man.
Yeah.
Continue, Cory. That was your first
Number
two,
3.
right?
Number 3 would have to be the Grand Theft Auto series. Love Grand Theft Auto series throughout the whole beginning to end.
I would love for them to remake GTA 3.
Oh God, I know.
It'd be amazing.
The engine of either 4 or 5.
5, just a 5 on the next gen.
Well,
if you
I haven't-
watched
I
it,
haven't-
Actually,
played
that's what I
5
was
yet.
going to change, though, was my 5th from Sid Meier Civilization 5 to actually Grand Theft Auto 5.
I haven't
see,
played
but
5
if you
yet.
think about it though, the
It's
one
on my
that they're bringing
shelf
out the new gen for GTA 5,
Yes, I
it's
saw
gonna
that.
be freakishly amazing.
Well, here's the thing, though. That I think it's the PC version that said it comes in with its own movie software with it, so you can actually film movies in that because they want to make that possible. People can make their own movies with their game, and you see these people who do like I don't know if you ever heard the term machinima, but
Yes.
you have okay. But generally, it's making a movie with a video game, and generally, it's Steam has their Steam Movie Maker, and they use it for like Team Fortress 2. They make their own movies with it.
Little fun fact:
So-
Machinima was found guilty of being fed money to write positive reviews for Xbox One.
Huh, that's good.
We'll continue, please.
But no, I kind of like that because they're kind of like it's going to happen one day. People are going to make a whole movie out of a video game. Like I'm support that. Go for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, finish off.
So number 4, it would have to be on the original Xbox MVP. It was MVP baseball.
Okay, I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then MLB The Show took over and kind of pushed them out.
That's how MVP kind of like Xbox kind of lost their baseball side. That's why it went to Sony.
Yeah.
Was because Xbox after MVP they never made another baseball game. That was it, except College World Series, which sucked. Played it.
I don't know.
Horrible.
Hopefully Xbox can bring MVP back because MVP,
That was amazing.
MVP was great at its time.
Yeah, it was fun. It was interesting.
Despite what a lot of people say, that I think Microsoft just gets a lot of shit just to get shit. They fixed up a lot lately. In comparison, but it's just going to be a long time thing. They might get it back. They might not.
Number 5.
Number 5, it would have to be Metal Gear Solid, the first one.
Oh God.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. I would never have thought of that either.
Really?
Metal Gears are great games. Unfortunately, those are one of those games that I missed. I missed out on. I also missed out on Assassin's Creed.
My brother also had a PlayStation, and I played that. I remember he had to go.
I just remember playing just the whole Metal Gear Solid. It was just interesting because
So-
It was a
just
different take. I mean, you
yeah.
can kill them, you can kill your enemies, but they would be found and you would be hunted down.
Yeah.
Or you can just stealth them, pull them into an air duct, and then continue on. It was
or you pull them over a rail into an ocean and then kill them.
And then kind of had the interesting thing too, where it was on the back. You had that on the back of the case is where you found out the code to contact the girl Meryl. Or otherwise in the game, it doesn't tell you. Even though Colonel tells you if you've kind of been fumbling around for a while.
Yeah.
So
And then-
I would like to throw in some games that did not make my
Splinter
list.
Cell. Splinter Cell was good throughout the years.
Yeah, those are good. Splinter Cell is those Tom Clancy's games,
Yeah,
right?
Tom
Yeah.
Clancy's, yes.
The Division looks pretty cool. I can't wait for that to come out.
I haven't yet to see that trailer.
Check it out. It looks pretty cool.
Really?
Some games that didn't make my list, but I do want to note because they are really good. They just weren't, I guess, enough for me to put on my list. But the Uncharted series, fantastic. Infamous, those are really fucking fun to play. And Killzone,
I do have to say one.
I
FIFA.
always wanted to play the Killzone. Never had a chance to.
really good. I recommend them.
I like the Telltale's Walking Dead.
Oh, Jazmine, what are your top 5?
I was gonna get there, but you guys always go on a tangent.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'll let you go. In order, like.
No, it doesn't have to be in order. Like
I was gonna
unless
say
you already know.
timeline order.
Unless you already know the order.
Well, I mean, Majora's Mask was probably like the game that I used to play every day. It was like my brother had already beat it, and I was like too little to even beat it myself. So every day I would just like play it for like an hour, and it would just like already beat the main boss, and it was done. And that's what I would do. And then Georgie had the PS2, so I'd always like play all his GTA games, and just run away from the cops.
Is GTA number 2 on your list?
Yeah.
Okay, because you got to say the number before the game.
Okay, so number 3, it would probably be Halo 3. I was always playing that game with my brother last year. Like,
No, that was Halo 4 that you were
Hey.
playing with me last year.
Oh,
well, I like that game too. I played it after
Fucking
Halo 4.
Halo 4 just did it right.
Jesus, thank you.
And then,
You're welcome. My name is Jesus.
and the Telltale Walking Dead. That was probably my favorite.
Never played The Walking Dead.
Walking
Was it
Dead's
really
number
good?
4?
Here's the
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I cried.
It
It was
was
so good.
It
Okay.
was really good character development, and it was really unique from different,
Episodes.
like yeah.
So
and,
all
like,
you
the
get to do is like
campaign.
decision making, right?
Yeah.
Campaign.
It's a point and click adventure.
Oh, okay.
And then Last of Us.
Last of Us number 5.
I would say one that didn't make my list would have to be FIFA. If you played,
those are really good too.
Like I used to play my friend Shane all the time, and that's all we would play for 4 hours straight. We would get lost, but you'd just be sitting there like pretending to be the soccer player that made the goal. You'd be doing scissor kicks onto the bed, yelling goal at 3 o'clock in the morning, and parents be yelling at you, "Shut the hell up! You know I gotta work in the morning. Shut up!"
That's fun.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Oh no, you can go ahead. I've talked a lot.
What was I gonna say? Shit.
Games that didn't.
No,
make your list.
no. What she was talking about, the Telltale games, though. I don't know if you guys heard of it or seen or even tried playing it. The Wolf Among Us.
Nope.
I wasn't. We wanted to play it because we had such a great experience with The Walking Dead.
Okay, you have an Xbox, right?
No, I do. Yes, but that's not what I played on. I played on PS2.
Well, I don't know if it's. I don't know if the first episode's free on the Sony version. But the Xbox version is the first episode is free, and then you do have to buy the other ones.
Right now?
But yeah.
I have to check it out because
they
kind of did the same promotional thing for the first episode of Walking Dead.
Yeah,
the
but
first episode was free, and then the rest you had to
I don't have the newest episode, which is the final one for The Wolf Among Us.
How many episodes was there for Among Us? 3?
There's 5.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the 5th one right now, yeah. Well, if you count the first one, which was the free one, yeah, it's 5.
Okay.
But it's just so right, though. And it's interesting because it's more of the fairy tales kind of thing, you know, and it kind of makes it
based
grittier.
on Fables.
Fables, the comic book, yeah. And it just does it well, and it's dark and gritty, violent, but, you know, it also has a lot of characters you do like and care about. Another one I would reference, that was one I was referencing, it was obviously Dustin Elysian Tale. I mean, for one guy to do all that minus the music, just, it's fucking mind-boggling. And then I think the final one I would put on there, Zelda Twilight Princess. Chris?
Do you have any games that didn't make the list that you definitely think should be worth mentioned?
No.
Alright, so I'm gonna change.
I mean, there was a bunch of games that
were in your head but just fell out all of a
yeah,
sudden.
I don't know. They just.
Alright, so I'm gonna change gears then. So, games like now I'm kind of changing it to games that were old from back in the day, but I fucking love
Retro.
Plugging back in. There's 2 of them. Chris said one, and that was 007 GoldenEye. 4-player split screen is so much fucking fun.
Actually,
and the other one is Mario Kart 64. That is another fucking fun.
Many friendships were lost for me with Mario Kart 64.
A lot of friendships were lost because of fucking Mario Party.
Oh yeah.
Oh, don't take my freaking star.
Mario Party was so much fun.
Actually, on the GoldenEye 64 thing though, there's actually a mod on PC for Steam called the GoldenEye Source, and it's all the original multiplayer maps that have been updated for modern PC gaming, and it's really good. So if you guys have PCs at home, it's not very graphic demanding. Check it out. I don't know. I guess I'll try to link it on the Twitter or something like that.
Let's see. Another one I think I have to mention is Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh.
That game was awesome, and I can't wait to see what DICE is doing on the new one.
They're doing the new one. That's right.
I cannot wait.
See.
I think they're gonna change it to Star Wars Battlefield. I have a feeling they're gonna change the title to it.
I'm still waiting on Battlefield Hardline.
I
just
like
want to see how it
that
is.
Oh, you have the beta for that?
No, I want to try it.
Oh, I was saying.
I don't know how you get it though.
I think you just go on the website. They give you a code and you can download it.
Maybe
That's how you're supposed to be with Destiny too. That's what I'm really.
Yeah,
looking to.
it's going to be PlayStation 4 gets the betas first, and then it goes to Xbox.
Yeah.
Hope that's
PS4.
good.
That was part
I'm really
of the,
hoping
that was
PUBG
actually part of the deal.
Not
too.
South Park again.
That was part of the deal
the
that
salt pack.
Activision did, I believe, though, was that it would get PlayStation 4 priority first, and then everything else. But I don't know. But
No, that's true. I think it comes
Destiny's kind of like Warframe. If you don't have Warframe, it's free on the PS4
But
Plus.
have you guys seen the newest gameplay footage for Destiny, though?
It's amazing.
It looks great.
I haven't seen enough gameplay. I need to check it out.
Oh my god!
You should.
Well, it's
If not, then you need to play Warframe, which is free on PlayStation Plus.
and PC, and I think it's not on Xbox.
No, it's not.
Damn it. Oh well, I got a PC. Doesn't matter.
Warframe's kind of like it's supposed to be the preview for Destiny. That's how
Warframe?
It's supposed to be the same style, I believe,
Yeah.
not necessarily the same.
I'll say they're not made by Bungie though.
No, it's an independent.
No, that's how
developer.
they're supposed to. Like Warframe was kind of like that evolution into Destiny.
Oh, okay. Kind of got the ball rolling in
Yeah.
a sense. Any retro games?
Retro games?
I like your Boba Fett game that you had on PS2. I remember I used to play that.
What was it?
Well,
Your Boba Fett.
Oh, Star Wars Bounty Hunter. That was a fun one.
God!
I love that one. If they could remake that with better graphics, I'd play the shit out of that.
So what are you referring to retro? Are you talking like only like Super Nintendo?
Pokemon.
No, nothing like an old game that, by all means, should be on a shelf because of the newer stuff.
Okay.
But you'll still go back to it.
Oh, okay.
Pokemon Battle.
No specific. It doesn't have to be so old. Like, so like if like for a good example, like the original Xbox should be on your shelf. It's newer compared. It's very new compared to retro games, but that counts as a game you can go back to.
MVP was one of my games I always played.
Okay, Chris, did you have anything?
No, not really. I mean, everything I have is really retro if I want to play because I can save it all on my Wii and play it on there. But it was all the Mario. I mean, 1, 2, and 3, even though 2 had nothing to do with it.
Fucking classic. I guess for me, retro-wise, I'm gonna kind of go a little bit sprawling. If you're gonna go like Super Nintendo-wise, definite the one you're gonna have is fucking Chrono Trigger.
Oh, okay.
That is probably easily my all-time favorite.
That's
RPG.
a JRPG, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a classic though. For Game Boy Advance,
Hear good things about it. Haven't played it.
for Game Boy Advance is Golden Sun RPGs. I guess technicality, Halo for the original Xbox. N64 obviously like.
NBA Live.
I'm not into sports games though.
Oh, see,
Sorry.
NBA Live was pretty. It was the game to be.
Sega Genesis though, because I'm actually playing through it right now. 2 of them: the original Sonic the Hedgehog, obviously, and Phantasy Star 4.
I can't believe I forgot to say this one, but this one's very obvious. I'll pull out the N64 and fucking hook up. That's a good one. But no, that's not it. I was going to say Super Smash Bros. The original.
Oh yeah!
I love Smash Bros. I still play it. Samus, Link, Ness. Those are like my three main characters that I whooped ass with.
Really looking forward to the new one. It's got a lot going for it.
Did you guys play PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale? It was basically like the Sony. It was basically Smash Bros. But with Sony characters.
I wasn't interested in no way, shape, or form when I heard it. It's like they're trying to cash in on the way Nintendo did it.
I don't really think.
To me, that's just how it was to me.
Well, I would say let down your guard and like give it a try because it's a great game. One of the fucking most fascinating things about it is the PS3 and the PS Vita could talk to each other. So if I lent this game out to you, if you had the console, you could play multiplayer with me and I could be playing from my Vita. You'd be playing on your TV, I'd be playing on my handheld.
Yeah, I have an issue right now with how both versions of the 3DS and the Wii U version of the Smash Bros. Work. They don't do that. I don't understand why they wouldn't bother doing that.
Probably because the 3DS isn't sophisticated enough to communicate with.
Could be, easily.
They could be just cheap.
But at the same time, it's the same thing with the PlayStation Vita. They went from disc back to cartridges, technically, again, little SD cards.
Yeah.
So, technically, vice versa there. But, the Vita wins on the connectability, but I think overall its library is much, much, much weaker than the Wii 3DS. The Wii. I'll just go DS at this point.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are our favorite games of all time, and we went on just as long as last episode, and we had fucking 4 topics, and this week we only had 1 topic.
Wow.
America.
Fuck yeah.
And we fucking made it for at least 30 minutes without fucking cracking a gay joke, so I'm proud of everyone.
So there's one time.
Why don't you get yourself a dick if you're so proud of yourself?
Yeah.
Spoke too soon.
And
that's what he said. Stroke it like Bed Bath Beyond.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you tune in next week. Next week, will the boys finally learn how to be PC? Next week, will the boys be tolerant of others?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Will we not say gay jokes?
No.
That's definitely not.
Depends who our guests are next week.
And we won't know until we get here and we know who's showing up.
Hold on, let me do that rewind.
Every Thursday we come through like, who the fuck's coming? I don't know.
Who do you know? I don't know.
I don't have any friends.
Exactly.
But next week's guests will probably be our moms.
If my mom could, I was almost thinking about that because my mom, as you heard, had some fucking interesting ghost stories.
Probably bring them up again.
When we post this up, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's just Nunez and his mom." Thanks, guys. Thanks for being so supportive.
Thanks for being such a bitch.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Noonie. I'm with my co-host, Chris Trejo, and our two guests, Mr. Texas, Cory,
America.
and Double Dutch Bus, Brendan.
Yeah!
America, that's where we are.
By the way, I got some parting words for y'all. You can achieve anything in life as long as you remember, if you're going to be a German, you can kick a Brazilian's ass.
World Cup reference. If you guys
If
haven't been
not,
watching, tune in.
You can
for
be
that
a
shit.
Texas America and kick ass. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
America.